All right, as usual, we got our Thursday night edition of Coming in Hot before the Thursday night game, in which I'm repping the table smashing Buffalo motherfucking Bills tonight. Just a just a guess. Maybe you wonder who I'm picking tonight. You might be able to figure it out. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, just a thought. Maybe nah. I don't know. I'll tell you later. It's fine. All right. So last week we had Thanksgiving games. Last week we had quite a large week. Um, Buffalo beat up on the Lions barely. Dallas got a big victory against the Giants. New England narrowly lost to Minnesota. So big week last week, another big week this week. A lot of big primary games this week. So let's go ahead and run over what happened last week. We'll get into a little bit of news and then we'll preview the Thursday night game. So we've got Chicago got their ass kicked by the Jets. Jets, Mike White absolutely dominated. Zach Wilson probably lost his job, may not be a Jet. Speaking of Jets, Stevie Johnson, 1-3, went to the Jets. Send his ass back in. Zach Wilson, gone. Tennessee loses to Cincinnati, barely. Great game. Tennessee, Cincinnati, two teams can be in the thick of it in the AFC at the end of the season. Denver, Carolina, underwhelming game. Carolina beats the dog shit out of Denver. Everyone hates Russell Wilson. Apparently, nothing new. All his former teammates hate him. They talk shit about him all the time. Apparently, only half of his teammates went to his birthday party or some shit. Yada, yada, yada. Who gives a fuck? Nobody likes Russell Wilson. Broncos country. Let's ride. Fucking out the stadium, hopefully. Tampa Bay loses to Cleveland in a loss that no one saw coming. Jacoby Brissett's final game. Deshaun Watson will start this week. Welcome back, Deshaun Watson. Maybe. Don't hate me for that. Don't hate me for that. Welcome back, Deshaun Watson, hydro massage therapist. I'm just kidding. No disrespect. I don't know. We'll see. Deshaun Watson is back. Atlanta loses to Washington. Washington is on a hot streak. Taylor Heineke is the guy in Washington. Carson Wentz is not the guy. Carson Wentz is dog shit. Taylor Heineke, the man in Washington. Baltimore loses to Jacksonville in the last second. Justin Tucker can't save the game. Lamar Jackson just didn't do enough. Miami beats the shit out of Houston in a surprise to absolutely no one. Cleveland goes to Houston this week. Deshaun Watson's homecoming is also his first game back against his former team that he wanted to be traded from, the team that apparently he put his hands all over some people. So we'll see. Chargers get the win against Arizona in a very, very tight game, win with a 2-point conversion. Seattle gets their ass kicked by Las Vegas because, really? Who knows? Kansas City bludgeons the Rams in a game that does not surprise anyone. San Francisco beats New Orleans in a shutout, which was uninspiring. Not for San Francisco, but for New Orleans in general. It was pretty rough. Green Bay loses to Philly in a very close game, actually, 40-33. So we'll take the win and moral victory, I guess. Need to win out. Aaron Rodgers hurts his rib. Says he'll play this week. If he doesn't, then we'll see. He's planning on playing this week, but as someone in one of my Packers group chats said, it's time for him to re-up his ownership. So he'll probably play. On that note, we got OBJ is in New York with the Giants right now, interviewing or potentially going to sign with them. He's also going to go to the Bills and Cowboys and Chiefs maybe or something. Who the hell knows? Seems to change it. Oh, and Indy loses to Pittsburgh by 7 because Pittsburgh all of a sudden is playing pretty well, and Indy is up and down. Von Miller to IR, out for the next 4 weeks. Rodgers is open to sitting if the Packers season is over with. Let Jordan Love play. If let him rest his rib and his thumb. Jamar Chase is supposed to be back this week, and Antonio Brown, and no surprise to anybody, got arrested for battery because he's a fucking idiot. Antonio Brown's a fucking lunatic, and I don't know what's wrong with him. Tom Brady gave him everything, and he told Tom Brady to shove it up his ass and try to fuck his wife. So, I mean, where's the lie? Antonio Brown's a fucking lunatic. He's stupid. Anyway, game tonight, Buffalo and New England. My wife and I both like Buffalo. I like Buffalo minus 3.5. Damian Harris is out. Ramondre Stevenson will run the backfield for the Patriots. I look for a Josh Allen rebound. It is a divisional game. It is a game essentially for not first place, but a needed victory for both teams in their division. A division which is within like one game of each other. All 4 teams are within a game of each other, which is insane. The AFC East is very tough. So I'm looking for Josh Allen to sling the fucking rock and hopefully not throw interceptions in the red zone this week. Josh Allen to do Josh Allen things. Let Stephon Diggs do Stephon Diggs things. Shut down what limited options the Patriots have on defense when it comes to passing the ball. And get some pressure on Mac Jones, who will probably fold like a tent. Stop Ramondre Stevenson from scoring touchdowns. Although Ramondre Stevenson is my pick tonight to score a touchdown. Bills minus 3.5 is my pick for the game itself. Hopefully last week has been scrubbed from my record because last week was awful, which I'll go over in a later podcast at when I do my picks on the weekend. But Josh Allen needs to sling the rock. The Patriots' corners and safeties are not that great. They do have a very good pass rush, so Josh Allen's going to have to get rid of that ball quickly, and he's got plenty of weapons to do that. Singletary in the backfield, Nyheim Hines in the backfield, Dawson Knox, Stephon Diggs, Gabriel Davis, Isaiah McKenzie. There's options. There's plenty of options there, so I look for Buffalo to really just go ahead and sling that rock and, maybe set some screens in there. Let these guys get coming downfield and then just kind of drop it in behind them and just let them take the ball, put some guys in space. Josh Allen says Nyheim Hines is one of the fastest players he's ever played with. I mean, why not give him the ball behind the defenders and let him fucking sprint? It's just my thought. I mean, but what am I? Just a fucking idiot here. No big deal. On that note, again, Bills minus 3.5. Ramondre Stevenson for a touchdown. On that note, guys, I'm fucking out.